Hey guys, it's Junior. Welcome back to Horsepower Warehouse. As you can see, we have our 73 Challenger up on the lift here. Our Hellcat conversion is back in the shop for further modifications. I'm going to show you guys kind of where she sits today after running it through about 200 test miles and what we're going to be continuing to do with the modifications. So as you can see, you know, everything is held up really well. In the front here, we really have had zero issues with leaks or anything like that. Everything is pretty dry underneath. Millodon oil pan as dry as can be. We are going to be doing a different transmission here soon. So this is a 727 Torqueflite transmission that is a manual valve body, and it has really got a aggressive valve body in it. So when you shift, it is literally, it's a 3-speed. The 1 to 2 and 2 to 3 is just bang bang. It's like sidestepping a clutch, and it's a little aggressive for what the customer is trying to do here. This is ultimately going to be a street vehicle. So we're gonna take this out. More than likely it's gonna go to a local outfit. The customer was talking about bringing it to Monster Transmission and just having them completely overhaul the transmission, completely build it up as much as they can make it for horsepower use and street use. So it's got to be an automatic valve body, but they're going to completely go over billet as much as they can. You know, every upgrade that's possible. You can see the stainless exhaust here is holding up very nicely, even though it's kind of low to the ground. We've tucked it up, and that's why we have the heat shields here, is so we can really tuck it up to the body and we're not transferring any heat up into that. But again, this is a little aggressive. If you watch some of my previous videos, this thing is really gnarly when it starts up initially. So what we're probably going to do is keep these mufflers, these Cook's mufflers in here, and we're also going to use this cavity here to add some additional mufflers. Of course, you know, straight through 3-inch stainless steel high flow mufflers, but we're going to add those in there as well, just to kind of tone it down one more notch so it's more streetable, because right now this thing is gnarly. You may also notice that it doesn't have a rear end in it at all. So this guy is brand new, Quick Performance. This was actually a collaboration between the customer and a local production outfit, that they're shooting some things on it, and that's really all I could say about that. But here it is, brand new. Our Willwood brakes are on it. This is a Quick Performance Ford 9-inch retrofit rear end with their axles. I was also happy to find that Yukon Gear jumped on board and their third member is installed. So that's a nice nodular, you know, stout unit. I'm happy to see that with the billet bearing support and whatnot. So we're gonna get a custom drive shaft made for the length difference and the yoke difference, but we had a problem with the rear end here. With 700 horsepower on tap, this car was kind of dog walking. It didn't want to track straight under power. So the reason being is, you can see what we took out here. This is just standard leaf spring suspension with good old KYB gas adjust shocks, standard style shackles, and you know, it was a 1973 style suspension. So what we're kind of converting over here is to a 4-link. So this is a Ride Tech kit. I've installed Ride Tech in the past, and they make absolutely fantastic, made in USA, very stout components. They also use my favorite shock manufacturer, which is Fox. You can see that there. These are, of course, fully billet housings. They are fully adjustable. This is actually their single adjustable unit. I've used their remote reservoir coilovers in the rear in the past as well. That's, I think, triple adjustable, but it really wasn't necessary on this. But we did opt for the double adjustable R-joint ends on the 4-link package here. It's available in single and double adjustable, and we just wanted the more swing in it, just to give us, so we could really dial it in. You can see everything is beautifully powder coated. This is a bolt-in or weld-in system. We almost 100% of the time weld it in, but it's gonna be in there really stout either way. So we just go the extra step with all of our stuff, and we really like to make sure that it's gonna be a permanent fixture in the rear end with, you know, 700 horsepower trying to twist it out. You can kind of see the exhaust coming out of the back here. New ceramic coated tank from Tanks Inc. Hyperco makes the coils. I mean, everything is really nice anodized billet. Even the tabs for the 4-link that go on the rear end, you know, have been stamped with the RideTech logo. In fact, you can find the RideTech logo literally on just about every single piece, so it's a nice little touch. I'm a stickler about my welding. I mean, that was really nicely TIG welded. You know, you're not gonna do that with a MIG welder, no matter how hard you try. Trust me, I know. And there she is, guys. So comment below, let me know what you guys think. What would you have installed in the rear of this? I think this is the perfect system for what this gentleman is trying to accomplish with this car. It's an aggressive street car that he wants it to still ride good, have a little bit of adjustability, so if he does decide to take it in an autocross environment or something like that, he can, you know, stiffen up the shocks on the fly relatively easily and, you know, go out there and hit it hard and then drive it back home at the end of the day. He's also going to be doing a lot of show use with this. He's going to trailer it all over the country. If you watch some of my previous videos, I kind of share with you his intentions with this car, so it's gonna see a lot of really neat use. But thank you guys so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, comment below if you have any suggestions on what you want to see done with this car. I'll update you once we get all the 4-link fully bolted in, get the custom drive shaft ordered, and we actually get it out for a little bit of test driving. So that's the fun part. But thank you for joining me. Until next time, take care.